So what's the takeaway from everything I just said? 2%, 46%. How to have a secular argument to persuade your neighbors. The Bible's inadmissible evidence out of the gate. Okay? And it's our responsibility to fight here and now, which is, of course, why you gave up Saturday to be here. And this is wonderful. Have you guys shared the good news about the polling and all that stuff? What's going on?
That we're up.
Okay, yeah. I had Ron Prentice on, the director of Protect Marriage. By the way, Jack, did you talk about just mentioned it, the Pulpit Sunday, that you're one of the 33 in the whole thing? Have you mentioned that?
Yeah, well, I haven't mentioned to them because ADF and us, we set our date for November 2nd. We're going to be breaking the law on November 2nd.
Okay, it's coming up.
But yeah, our Pulpit Sunday is November 2nd.
Okay, good for you. For those of you that don't know and you don't go to Chino Hills, all right, here's the deal. Alliance Defense Fund, who is, quote, our antidote to the toxin of the ACLU, the Alliance Defense Fund has Pulpit Initiative Sunday, which was a couple Sundays ago, I think it was, in which they had been working with pastors across the country to intentionally violate what has become known as the Johnson Amendment. Lyndon Baines Johnson, LBJ, when he was in the Senate, was running for re-election in the state of Texas. He was getting pushback from church groups primarily. And at the literally, I believe the legend goes, it literally was at 11:30 p.m. near midnight. He and his Senate buddies ended up passing through a bill that would prevent churches, 501c3s, from speaking against political candidates. He was trying to shut up his opposition in Texas. It went through, it passed. That's now, quote, when everyone talks about you'll lose your IRS tax exempt status, that's what it is. It came in 1964, I want to say, LBJ. Now, ADF, the Alliance Defense Fund, and other, quote, legal scholars, and they asked about the opposition too, and the opposition legal scholars, there's pretty much unanimity, and they said, we can win this thing. I mean, it's been rarely actually, it's mostly been threatened. It's only less than a handful of times been revoked a tax exempt status. And so let's challenge this baby. Let's free up the pulpits and give pastors the First Amendment right that everybody else has. Great. So ADF found certain pastors. Jack's one of them. There's only 33 in the entire country. And so he's intentionally, and we're hoping the ACLU shows, if you're here, God bless you, we're glad you're here, that you're here, and they file a lawsuit. Because we want this to go to federal court. And we can win. That's one thing. See, I love that. That's playing offense. Prop 8 and this battle is one of those rare moments, again, I reiterate, one of those rare moments where we actually have an opportunity to change the dynamics of a battlefield with one victory in one spot, and that would be in this place.